Hi, my name's Victoria Maxfield. I'm a business psychologist, and today I want to talk to you about expectancy theory and how you can use that in performance management. So I know in my early years of management, I hated goal setting. It felt so impersonal and maybe like both parties were just ticking a box. I suspect this is relatively common, and in that case, it's hardly surprising that targets sometimes aren't met and perhaps are sometimes demoralising. Well, Victor Vroom is here to help with a theory called expectancy theory. The theory explains 3 factors that people need to be present for them to be motivated by a goal. And so these are important things to keep in mind when you're doing your goal setting. So the first is they must find the outcome attractive in some way. For it to be intrinsically motivating, they must be interested in the outcome. Or for extrinsic motivation, they must want the reward that's on offer. And he called this valence. The second factor is they must believe that their effort will result in success in the task. That is, that they're able to achieve the outcome, and they call that expectancy. And the third factor is that they must believe that success at the task will result in receiving the reward, and that's instrumentality. So let's go through these in a little bit more detail. So valence, one of the most important factors of goal setting is that the result of achieving the goal is something that the individual values. However, this doesn't have to be a tangible reward. Self-determination theory tells us that intrinsic motivation is the strongest type of motivation. So linking a goal with something that is inherently interesting to the individual will result in the strongest valence. However, that's not necessary. It can be that there might be rewards that are external, so things like a financial bonus or just smaller rewards of it being made public that they've done a really good job. Those can equally result in motivation. The second factor is expectancy. So one of the limitations of goal theory occurs if individuals don't feel they're able to meet their goals. And one of the reasons for this is the way that the goals are set. So while goals need to be challenging for them to trigger action, if they're too difficult, people are likely to believe that they're just not capable and so they won't try. And there's also the risk that setting unachievable goals can result in unethical behaviour and perhaps cheating to achieve the reward. Instrumentality is where organisational trust, or at least trust in your boss, becomes key. Alongside the trust element of believing that the employer will keep up their end of the bargain and provide the reward, is the belief that the individual will be actually assessed fairly against their performance target, so that a high level of procedural fairness, that is the transparency with which you measure the people that are in your team, is really important and increases goal commitment. Even just engaging participants in a conversation about target setting and providing limited information about how to improve performance can increase this perception of fairness. So although actually a more pronounced effect was seen if the person can actually influence the setting of the target. So do bear that in mind when you're setting objectives for people. So I hope that's been interesting to you and that you can apply that to your work roles. Any more information, just let me know. But thanks for listening.